Behind me on my right, this is the Golden Gate Bridge. You are going to see this thing get completely annihilated in Pacific Rim. This summer's biggest blockbuster. Guillermo Del Toro directs, and you are going to get blown away. So, I saw the movie last night. Big action.
Yes.
And I spent a bit of time with you, luckily, at ILM in the afternoon. Wow. I mean, talk about paying attention to detail.
Yes. Well, I think the accumulation of details create the big picture. You know, I think when you fill a movie with details, when you make things feel real and lived and used and alive, then the biggest portions of the movie, the creation of a world, becomes true for the audience.
Absolutely. Now you've worked on big movies before, but since Hellboy, you've kind of been behind the scenes a bit more, and you're going back in the front directing.
Yeah, last movie I did was Hellboy 2,
right?
Which was 5 years ago.
Remember?
And I think the delays were caused by two movies that I believed could be made, and I couldn't be part of them at the end of the day. You know, one was The Hobbits, which was 2 movies, and Mountains of Madness.
How do you like working with Ron Perlman? He's
like my brother.
He's like your muse in a way.
Yeah, well, he's a guy, number one, I love hanging out with him, but number two, he's a guy that I have admired all my life. I literally wrote to him to be in my first movie, and he was.
Really?
Because I liked him so much.
Now, I noticed that in scenes in the movie, you have people paired very well. You have the two Charlies that are both paired with the guys that have been in big budget movies before, and it works well. It really works well together.
Yeah. Well, what you do is try to find chemistry between the actors. Like when I'm casting the movie, I try to think almost in colors. Like I go, this color goes well with this. I knew Charlie Day and Ron Perlman would be priceless.
Yeah.
I knew it because I know Ron and I'm a huge fan of Charlie Day. So you cast like that.
I wouldn't call it a flashback scene, but there is a scene in the film where we go into the mind of Mako. Very, very, very heavy, and for a popcorn kind of film, there's a lot of emotion in that scene.
A lot of emotion, and I think it's a crucial scene because you see this girl basically lose her heart, which is symbolized by a little red object, and she doesn't learn to trust again. That scene is mostly in blue, and you see that blue seep into her hair.
Yeah. And
then she learns to trust again, and the character that Charlie Hunnam is creating also trusts again, and together they become one.
Yeah, they really fuse. Yeah. Last question for you. Where are you going to go from here?
I'm doing the pilot for The Strain for FX, based on the 3 novels I co-wrote with Chuck Hogan, and then we're going to shoot a gothic romance ghost story in January with Jessica Chastain, Benedict Cumberbatch, Charlie Hunnam, and Mia Wasikowska.
And then you're going to do Hellboy 3 for me, right?
I would love that, man.
Thanks a lot for taking the time.
Thank you, man.
Warner Brothers' Pacific Rim opens in theaters July 12th. I'm Jason Rockman for the Rockman Review.
Today we are canceling the apocalypse!